Hi, my munchkins. I intend you guys are doing well. I just had to turn off the fan and the AC because I didn't want any noise in this video. But there's this construction work going on around me, so if there is any noise, you have to excuse me. Okay, so let's talk about our SPs and third parties and the innumerable meanings and stories we attach to them and just mess things up for ourselves and we trip up. And stick around till the end. I'll try to keep this short. I'll give you a couple of affirmations which you can use when you really are triggered and you find yourself tripping and assigning amazingly disastrous meanings to your manifestation. Okay, so this one success story that I received yesterday from one of my clients who successfully removed the third party. So proud of her. She did exactly what I wanted her to do, what I asked her to do. So I'm a master at removing third parties. The ones who are watching me, who have been watching me, already know that. So yeah, so but I still empathize with the stories that you tell yourselves with regard to third parties. I've been there, I've done that when your self-concept and confidence trips a little, and but then the moment you shift your focus on yourself, you're like, who third party? Third party who? Not in my reality, not in my SP's reality, not even allowed, okay? And if you're good at visualizing, you can always visualize yourself with your SP. I'm sure you've heard that 10 million times from all coaches all over YouTube. And you visualize yourself with your SP, and you can actually, visualize something like your the third party fading away into insignificance with somebody else, okay? The idea here is to never wish anybody any harm because everybody is you pushed out. So there are multiple realities, so you can just wish the third party gets somebody else and is happy with someone else. That's all you got to do. So now there's something that I've noticed with my clients which I really find funny, but you have my empathy, okay? It's like we assume that they're inseparable and we assign them a legendary affair. We assign them a meaning that's like that their affair or their relationship is legendary and they're like unbreakable and inseparable. And we do it because of our insecurities and because of our fears of losing our SP. Please stop doing that. Stop assigning meanings which are not serving you. Okay? Now, you cannot be a victim. You cannot be in the victim state and expect to remove the third party. If that's sounding like a limiting belief, it is not. This is the truth. Okay? So, work on your self-concept, your self-confidence and stuff like that. Because I've been there, guys, and I know, the moment I kind of shifted the focus on myself and I understood what I bring to the table, like the goddess that I am, the god that you are, okay? The moment you shift your focus to yourself, on yourself, you'll understand that the third party will fade into insignificance, okay? Been there, done that successfully, so I know. Now, but we are humans, we are gods having a human experience, so we tend to trip up with stories, with assigning meanings. So the game here is to be aware of where your thoughts are going, of where your thoughts are spiraling towards, okay? The moment you catch yourself, assign a meaning like, what am I thinking? Okay, I'm thinking too much about the third party being with my SP, but that's not dominant in me anymore. That's the smart part. Whatever you assign after but is significant. Okay, this is a thought, but this is not dominant in me anymore. Why? Because my SP is mine. Because I am already in the relationship. Because I know my worth. Because I am worth it. Because I am a god. Because I'm a master at manifestation. So these are just stories which are not dominant in me anymore. So you can actually decide and say it aloud. You can actually... Please watch this on loop a few times so you kind of get the drift. You can decide what is dominant in you by repeating it to yourself. This is the fun part of this deliberate manifestation. So each time you see yourself thinking something which is not favorable, you say, but that's not dominant in me anymore. That's just a thought. That's just not dominant in me anymore. That's just a thought. My SP loves me. My SP is all over me. My SP is obsessed with me. My SP is constantly showering me with love and adoration. My SP values me. My SP, I'm his priority. I'm her priority. My SP is all about me because I am all about me because my focus is on me. So when I focus on me, Everyone focuses on me, and everybody moves and bends their to get me what I want. Right? So each time you find yourself assigning meanings, assign meanings which are favorable. Okay? So now, the next affirmation that you can use is, okay, so I was speaking to this client and she was like, okay, I'm PMSing and I'm having these crappy thoughts and I'm really scared that I will not get my SP or I will not manifest my desire. So what can you do? So I said, assign it a meaning like, okay, it's just the hormones. It's just that I'm PMSing right now. It's just that I'm PMSing right now. It's just that I'm having a bad human moment. It's just that I'm having a not so desired human moment. It's just that I'm having a bad day. It's just that I did not get enough sleep. So I'm actually thinking thoughts which are not even relevant anymore. Because this is not dominant anymore. This is the dominant story. This is the dominant story. This is the dominant story. So because the human mind, okay, is programmed to assign meanings to every feeling and thought that we are thinking and experiencing. So when you have to really assign it a meaning, assign meanings like just a bad day, just a human moment. I did not get enough sleep. Oh God, I've always been an overthinker. I'm unnecessarily overthinking this. Third party, not in my reality, not even relevant. This is not dominant in me anymore. Cool? The catch is how powerful you feel when you are affirming. You don't have to believe all your affirmations as always, but you have to believe that if you're repeating them enough, they have to, and I repeat, they have to manifest in your 3D reality. Okay? So each time you think about the third party, you're like, but that's not dominant in me anymore. My SP and I are already together. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to him. Obviously, obviously, right? Panache, confidence. We trip up sometimes, and that's completely fine. Assign it a meaning that's not really, that's not really relevant in the broader scheme of things because you and your SP are already together. Watch this a few times till you get the drill, okay? You'll understand that the more you focus on yourself, the third party will not even, it's like, it's just not relevant to your reality and your SP's reality anymore. They have to shift to some other reality with somebody else because your SP is yours, meant to be yours. I'll see you soon. Happy manifesting. Bye.